what you see in the mirror. However, the reality is you are what you see in the mirror. You have to just come to the realization that what you're looking at is a divine being, mentally created by the Creator for a purpose. And that purpose is for you to do the best that you can while you're here, right? The reason is because after you, what else is there? Your children, right? And many of us are in the condition because of the positive or negative results of our parents' decisions. That which they failed to do or that which they accomplished. Okay? And we're here to pick up the pieces. The best thing for you to do is to be better than your parents. Now, that's not to say that your parents are bad. It means that you're willing to improve your generations.
That's exactly right.
Right? You're willing to do better. So my father got his bachelor's degree. That means that at a minimum, I've got to get my master's. Right? My father wanted to be an officer. Oh, look at me. I'm an officer. He was an officer. He was a firefighter lieutenant. But he always wanted to be a military officer as well. Why is that important? Not because he just pushed that on me, but because that's in his genetics. That leadership, those abilities, ministry, all that is there. So who you are is a reflection also of your parents. And who they are is a reflection of theirs. All the way on back to the original beings, which you still are, on this planet. Which means that if God created them in his image and likeness, the image and likeness of the Creator, I'm not just going to say his, because there's a duality there that we'll step into if you all decide to meet us again. Right? Because I'm going to be here.
I will too.
Right? There is something there at the beginning of creation, right? That is a divine substance. Okay? So if you're made in the image and the likeness of the Creator, that means that you have the capabilities, right? That means that anytime that you falter, anytime that you don't fulfill your potential, you can only curse yourself. You can't curse anyone else. Now, it is to say that we have been subjected to the conditions that we're in. Okay? But what I'm trying to impart upon you is that you have the power to change your conditions, but you have to change your mind first. Again, I go back to my original statement. We are living in a mental reality of the Creator. The power of visualization is strong, which means that when you wake up, you should see accomplishment. You should see deity. You should see in your life you interacting with gods and goddesses. Now that's difficult for those who have been indoctrinated into a monotheistic, westernized religious tradition. Hence, Christianity, propagated by Europeans, Islam, propagated by Europeans, or Judaism, propagated by Europeans. All right. So it will be hard for you to step into who you are as long as you are practicing that which you are not. Does that make sense? Okay. So I'm going to leave it there and let my brother Muhammad introduce himself. I'm sorry.
My brother Granville, did you have, were you saying something about fruits? We're going to get to my son.
Well, the only thing that I want to share with the common good of us is that we've been, ideally it's been involved in some conferences off campus. We went to 8 to Men conference 2 weeks ago, and we also went to a symposium this past Friday, and then next Friday this coming Friday we're going to another symposium. This is going to be up in San Francisco. And I was really impressed when I went to 8 to Men conference. They had about, I want to say about 10 young brothers, not too far from your age, that was running 8 to Men. All those brothers had doctorates. All those brothers had doctorates. There's about 10 of them. So I'm saying their age range from, say, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.